Hello, this is question 1 program, and the file name is my await dog driver. I have separate 3 methods to run this program. The main method just call the enter data. Enter data method and the program will run. And the second method is enter data. I use the do while loop into enter data method. It is because when the user input the 0 and the input will be ends, then the data will go to the sorting number method to count the times of the number of curves. The second method is sorting method. I use 2 for loop and 3 if statement in this method. The first for loop is call the number to do the matching with second for loop of the await number information. If the statement is displays the input number and how many times of curve. If the times of curves is equal to 1, and the wording will be low s. The times will be low s. Otherwise, the times will be s. Will have the s. Okay, let's see the example. Okay, we enter the integer. The first example, we enter the integer such as 2, 5, 6, 5, 4, 3, 23, 43, 2, and 0. And then when we input the 0, the input will be ends. And you could see the result of the number of times to occur according to my input. You could see that the number 2 will occur 2 times, and the 3 and other will be occur the 1 times. Let's see the second example. And we enter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 9, 8, 7, 9, 8, 7, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 6, 5, 4, 7, 9, 7, 8, and then 0. And you could see that the 9, 8, 7 will occur 3 times, and then the 1, 2, 3, 2 times, 4, 2, 5, 2 times, and 6, 5, 6, 5, 4 is 1 times. Okay, let's see the first example. And we input the 23, 45, 67, 89, 10, 23, 56, 67, 89, 100, 1000, 0. And then you could see the result, and your 23 is occurred 2 times, and 67, 89 is 2 times, and you could see the s, and all of the 1 times will the wording of the time will not s. Okay, and that's it for the number 1. This is a question 2 program, and the file name is rectangle dog driver. The data field, the data field, we use the private to set the width W and H with the default value. The width W is equal, the default value is 3.0, and the H default value is 4.0 according to the question number 2 request. And the two constructor created. One is no argument, and the other is with a specific number W and H, and then we do the getter and setter for both data field W and H, and we also to make the get parameter method and the get area method, and all return will be like as the formula, and the toString. The toString method is displays the default value of rectangle width, the width of rectangle and the height of rectangle, and the pin rectangle method with a specific value in area and the parameter, and displays and this method will display the rectangle width, height, parameter, and area information, and also call the superclass to display the color and Boolean information. Okay, let's see the testing program. And first of all, we see the first testing program and call the constructor with low method, low argument, and let's see, and you could see the output and show the rectangle width and the rectangle height value information. It is the default value. This displays the default value information because the argument will low. This constructor is no argument. And then let's see another example. And that one is call the constructor with specific value information, and according to the constructor method, we need to ask the user to input the width and height of the rectangle information, and color information, and Boolean information. Let's try to see that, and then the message will ask the user to enter the width of the rectangle, such as for the 10, and the message will ask the user to input the height of the rectangle, and we set the 5, and then input the color and red, and the final input is complete. Ask the user to see that did they complete to fill the rectangle width and height information, true or false. True. And then you could see that the output displays, and then the rectangle width and is 10, and the height is 5, and the area is 50, and the parameter is 30, and the color is red, and the field is true. And then let's see the second example. Once again, and input the width of the rectangle is 25, and then the height is 10, and color is blue, and then it's true. And then you could see the output information. The width is 25, and the height is 10, and then the area is 250, and then the parameter is 70, and then color is blue. The field is true, and see the first example, and the width is 5, 2, and yellow and false. And then you can see that the field will have the false because we entered the entered data is false, and the color is yellow, and the width and height is 5 and 2, and that's it for the number 2. Hello, this is question 3 program, and the file name is align.java. We use the string and the AWT to do this program, and we set the default for the checkbox 1 and checkbox 2, and the J label X and J label Y, and the J test field for X and J test field Y for J label Y. We use the J panel for this program and use 2 of the grid layout for the content information, and the theme will use the border layout. Okay, let's see. For the first of the J panel, and the name is called J panel, and which is I put the checkbox 1 for the J label and the J field in the first of the row, because the grid this is the grid layout, and we set the row is 2 and the column is 3, so that's why we put the checkbox J label X and the J test field on the row 1 on the first of the row, and the second row we'll put the checkbox 2 J label Y and the J test field Y on the second row on the second row, and you could see the second of J panel, and the name is called J panel 1, and that we create 3 of the J button. The J button is OK, OK button, cancel button, and help button, and the theme. The theme we use the border layout, and I set the background color is the blue, and we put the J panel on the center of the border layout, and the panel 1 to we put to the west side of the border layout, and the main menu and the main method. We set the title is alien, and the size is 500 and 100, and set the location to the center, and then set the default close operation and set the visible. So let's run the program, and you could see the output. And then you could see that we have the checkbox, the snap for the grid and so for the grid, and then you can do that. And then the X label and Y label, and then the X test field and Y test field, and the field of the button is OK, cancel, and help. Okay, and that's it for the question 3.